Saint Etienne 2.5, the draw 3.5, and Ghent at 3.
Yeah, Saint Etienne a little bit unlucky with the three draws back to back there. Ghent, I said from the beginning of the group stages that will qualify in the knockout stages, and here they are. First in their group stage with 8 points, unbeaten so far, 2 wins, very nice wins against Ghent, against Saint Etienne at home, and against Wolfsburg on the road. Saint Etienne still have chances to qualify from that second place, and I think that this match will decide if they will go through or not, because I see Wolfsburg beating Alexandria there. So this is a both team to score situation, and I really love the price at 1.7, exactly what I need for a both team to score in Europa League. Scoring goals for fun in Europa League, all the teams, week in and week out.
Okay, Alex, before I come to you, Chef Michael, Rafa, can I have the records, please, for the Europa League? Okay, 16 units of profit, gentlemen. 16 units. Average of 65.6. Then the average price is 1.9. Really like that. And can we see the individuals? Because Alex was down in the European Champions League, but in the Europa League, 5.1. So that puts him up overall on the European side of things. And Chef Michael, 10.9 units of profit, an average of 2.1. That is scary stuff. You're having a great time of it, Chef Michael.
Yeah, really seeing trying to pick the nice spots here in the Europa League. I mean, there's so many matches to choose from, so it's really important just to pick the matches that have the good numbers and present the goodest value.
Yeah, well, you both are doing absolutely brilliantly. So AZ Alkmaar 1.64, the draw 4.6, and Partizan Belgrade 5.5. Are AZ Alkmaar, are they a good thing to go into a parlay at 1.64?
Yeah, yes. Absolutely. They're destroying pretty much everyone right now. I mean, over the last 2 legs against Astana, they destroyed them. It was like 11-0 over the two legs of home and home. You know, Alkmaar, this team is rolling right now. They kept 6 consecutive clean sheets. And over that span, they destroyed their opponents 24-0, you know, over 6 matches. That's unbelievable right there. I mean, you can't look past this Alkmaar team. They're second in the group behind United. So I mean, I think they're pretty much clear to advance. I don't think this Partizan side is going to have too much to offer here. I mean, they have 3 away matches. They're third in the group with just 4 points. They need a lot of help in advancing. Alkmaar here, clearly the better side. I got Alkmaar and over 1.5 at 1.83. I don't see any reason why Alkmaar doesn't get us over that on their own. Partizan's not going to score too many goals. They average around 2.8 per match. Alkmaar is right almost 4 goals per match just in their matches alone. So Alkmaar and over 1.5 at 1.83 looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It's already in now. It's gone alongside Liverpool, Man City, and Spurs. Alex, Young Boys 2.75, the draw 3.7, and Porto 2.67.
I wanted to say that it worth an over 4.5 goal in that AZ Alkmaar Partizan at 4.35. I think that we'll see plenty of goals. Wow. I have a feeling about it. Yes, love this Young Boys Porto match. I think that is one of the best matches with goals in Europa League this week on Thursday. All four teams in this group have chances to qualify further. Young Boys and Rangers with 7 points, Feyenoord and Porto with 4 goals. Nothing is decided yet. So this is why it's very important. Porto won at home 2-1 against the Young Boys. Young Boys will come here to revenge. They will be happy also with a draw, but Porto are desperate for a win. Young Boys are absolutely brilliant on the break. They can catch Porto, who are struggling to keep clean sheets in Europa League. Yes, they are doing it in their in Portugal, but now we're talking about a different tournament here. So all eyes on the over 2.5 goals at 1.78.
1.78. I think both teams to score is an absolute moral there. And also, just remember that young boys, they play on AstroTurf, or in current day, they call it like a 4G or 5G. Chef Michael, Braga 2.6, a draw 3.2, and Wolves a massive 3.3.
Yeah, I'm staying away from the outrights here. I mean, both teams have already pretty much secured their advancement. Braga are at the top of the group. They got, 10 points already. Wolverhampton second with 9 points. I don't see them, they really don't have anything to play for. Usually around this time, I try to look for either teams that have something at least to play for, fading teams that don't have anything to play for. And this is kind of along those lines. I mean, both these teams, I think they're just going to want to get in and get out and get healthy and stay fit. I could see a pretty dull match here just being played in the middle of the pitch. Wolves are coming up on a winnable stretch in the Premier League. I think they're going to stay healthy for that. They got Sheffield United at home and West Ham at home, and then they travel to the Amex to take on Brighton. So I think they're going to want to focus on picking up those points, climb up that table, and get ready for the knockout stages in the Europa League. So yeah, like I said, I see a pretty dull match. I got under 2.5, 1.71. I was looking both teams to score no, but I could see a 1-1 draw, maybe one slipping in there. So I'm just going to go straight under 2.5.
Okay, and that one, if number one was with me, it'd be absolutely over moon that you're predicting a dull and boring game, because that's how he is. He's very dull and boring. Okay, Alex, Dudelange 4, draw 3.95, and another one that looks like a good away, Apoel at 1.9.
All in for Apoel at 1.9. I think it was a huge mistake from Apoel to lose at home in the first match of the round of the group stage 4-3 against this Dudelange side, who are, I think, amongst the worst teams in Europa League. 15 goals conceded in 4 matches, but they scored also 7. So they are scoring. Probably the Alex Classic is good here, like someone on the chat was saying earlier. Probably they will score, but Apoel, with a win in this match, will qualify in the knockout stages. That will be massive for them. I think that after a nice win at home against Karabakh and some important results in their domestic leagues, I think that they will go for the win, and I don't think that we will see another upset from Dudelange. For the second year in a row, Dudelange in the Europa League group stages. Last year, if you remember, they knocked out CFR Cluj from the knockouts from the before the group stages, and this year they are once again in this competition. But again, they will finish 4th, and they will go home nice and quiet with some money in the pocket. Apoel all the way for me at 1.9.
Yeah, don't blame you. Looks like a decent price, that. Chef Michael, Celtic 1.6, a draw 4.5, and Rennes 5.9.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to fade Rennes here. I was on Cluj last round against Rennes. They got it done within the 92nd minute, got that last second goal that came through in that 2.25 win for Cluj. And it's the same thing. Rennes just don't seem interested in playing football right now. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's Europa League or on Ligue 1. They just don't. You watch them play, they have careless giveaways. They have lazy defense. They're not holding on to possession. It kind of reminds me of how disinterested United were to play right before they sacked Jose last season. I mean, that's how this Rennes team looks, and you can't back a team like that. And coming into Celtic, they got the draw in the first round, and Celtic's going to remember that. We usually don't talk about like revenge spots in football. It's usually a basketball term or football term, but Celtic are going to remember that game. And I think they're going to come out for blood here. Rennes 2 wins, absolutely dreadful. Celtic are on a roll now. They 10 consecutive wins, 7 clean sheets in those matches, and 8 of those have gone over 2.5. So I think Celtic and over 1.5 is an absolute brilliant price at 1.87. That'll probably be my
Well,
bank for the weekend.
let me tell you a little bit. I know that luck is part of the game, and we always love to be lucky and to win the games, to win our bets. But Cluj were very, very lucky against Rennes. If for who was watching the match, I think that that goalkeeper of Cluj, I don't think that he will have another brilliant day like that. I think that he was everywhere. I think that he was not only the man of the match, but the man of the entire round of fixtures last round in Europa League. And yes, I think that Rennes don't have nothing to play for, and Celtic will get the job done. As you said, they will revenge, because this is what they did also with Cluj. If you remember, Cluj knocked them out of the Champions League competition before the group stages, and after that Celtic revenged that result in the Europa League group stages.
Okay, so everything points to a Celtic win. Celtic could well go in a parlay, but they are one of those sides that will let me down. And obviously, if I go near Celtic, then that will let you down, Chef Michael. Alex, the final game, Lugano 2.3, draw 3.25, and Copenhagen 2.6. Don't tell me you're brave enough to pick a winner of this game.
No, I will play it with a draw no bet. We already made some profit going against Lugano. If you remember, in the first match when Copenhagen won 1-0, and the odds were absolutely brilliant. I think that they were at 1.88, if I remember correct. This time, again, Copenhagen are priced at 2.6. Unbelievable. I'm not going to touch that market. But maybe if I see the lineups and Dame Ndoye, the top striker of Copenhagen, will play that game, I will also touch that straight win market. But with the draw no bet at 1.77, Copenhagen to win, unbeaten so far in this group stage. Lugano, 1 goal in 4 matches, one of the worst sides. Again, we're talking about a lot of teams who have no reason to be in this competition. But UEFA decided to make a third competition, so we'll have more videos starting 2022 with a third competition, European competition, with the smaller teams. You know, it will be Champions League, Europa League, again with more powers in Europa League, and the third UEFA competition with teams like Dudelange, Lugano, or I don't know. You name them, because I keep forgetting this type of Alexandria, for example, and so on. So yeah, Copenhagen draw no bet at 1.77.
Alex, while I'm with you, give me your banker, please.
I'm afraid I don't have a banker for this round of fixtures in Europa League. I find it a little bit tough. This round of fixtures, so I will stay away.
Okay, and your banker is AZ Alkmaar, Chef Michael?
Celtic and over 1.5.
Oh, Celtic and over 1.5 is your banker. So there could be a parlay there with AZ Alkmaar as well, over 1.5. That's 1.83 and 1.85.